In the summer of 1587, more than 100 English men, women, and children set sail across the Atlantic, chasing the promise of new life. Their destination, Roanoke Island, off the wild coast of what is now North Carolina. They were England's great hope, the first attempt to establish a permanent colony in the New World, a chance to expand an empire, gain glory, and escape the poverty of home. But within just 3 years, they would disappear. Completely. No bodies. No battle. No farewell. Just gone. All that remained was a single word carved into a tree. CROATOAN. So what happened? Was it survival or something darker? The Roanoke colony was founded under the sponsorship of Sir Walter Raleigh, who received a charter from Queen Elizabeth I. The mission? To establish England's first foothold in North America and rival Spain's growing empire. The 1587 expedition, led by Governor John White, was different from earlier attempts. This time, it wasn't just soldiers or traders. It included families, people ready to settle and live. Shortly after arriving, White's daughter, Eleanor Dare, gave birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. It should have been a symbol of hope. But almost immediately, the settlers faced challenges. Hostile relations with some local tribes, limited supplies, a harsh, unfamiliar environment. Tensions grew. White made the difficult decision to sail back to England for reinforcements and resources. He promised to return quickly. But England was at war with Spain. The Spanish Armada threatened invasion, and John White was trapped in Europe for 3 years. When White finally returned to Roanoke in 1590, what he found chilled him to the bone. The settlement was abandoned, houses dismantled, no signs of violence, no graves, no settlers. The only clues, the word CROATOAN carved into a wooden post and the letter 0 on a nearby tree. White had instructed the colonists to carve a cross if they were in danger. There was no cross, just the name of a nearby island, CROATOAN, home to a tribe who had once been friendly to the English. White wanted to search for them, but a storm forced his ship to retreat. He would never return to Roanoke again. Since then, the fate of the Roanoke colonists has become one of history's most haunting mysteries. What really happened to them? Some believe the settlers relocated to CROATOAN Island, now called Hatteras Island, and joined the native people there. Archaeologists have found European artifacts on the island, and later settlers reported Native Americans with gray eyes and English-sounding words. Others think they moved inland, perhaps up the Albemarle Sound, and perished due to starvation or attack. There's even a theory that Spanish soldiers, still bitter over English raids, destroyed the colony. But again, there's no evidence of battle, no ruins, no remains. And then there are the legends, stories of spirits in the woods, of a cursed land, of something ancient and unseen that claimed the settlers and left no trace. In recent years, researchers have uncovered new clues. At a site 50 miles inland, now called Site X, fragment of pottery and English tools have been found, evidence that some colonists may have moved or survived for a while, but nothing conclusive. The trail always goes cold. The lost colony of Roanoke isn't just a historical footnote. It's America's original unsolved mystery, a ghost story written in silence. Over 400 years later, we're still asking the same questions. Where did they go? Why did they leave no trace? And what, if anything, did they leave behind? Maybe one day we'll find the answer. Until then, Roanoke remains an echo, a whisper, a name carved into wood, and lost to time. What do you think happened to the lost colony?